This is our first official full look at a brand new mansion that's coming to GTA Online in the December update, which we now know to be called a safe house in the hills. Rockstar just released a short teaser trailer and Newswire for this update, and I'm going to break down everything they showed us today. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with everything to do with GTA Online and the mansion DLC, make sure to drop a sub. Now, starting with the teaser trailer, the first 4 seconds is just footage from around Los Santos. We see the beach, the golf course, the diamond casino and resort, obviously conveying a very luxury theme. And then we get a shot of 3 cars, and I believe they might be new vehicles. Now, this yellow one here I thought was the FMJ, but it looks like potentially it could be a brand new car. This blue one down here, again, I'm not too sure. It looks like it could potentially be a new Ferrari. And then this green one down here, I don't have a clue. That really shows my extent of what my car knowledge is. I imagine digital car addicts will probably break this down. In the trees briefly, we also see an orange car, which looks to be some sort of Rolls Royce. I'm not sure if this is a new one or not. And then of course it pans up and we see the brand new mansion. Now straight away, obviously you can tell it's very similar to Devon Weston's mansion. It's clear they've just taken the model of that mansion and changed it up. It's not identical, the colors are different, the materials are different. It looks a lot more modern. Personally, I prefer the look of this, and I'm going to be very curious to see how much exterior customization we have. But straight away, the biggest thing is you can look inside of this mansion. We theorized how maybe we can look through the windows, but you actually can. It's not just for the screenshots. You can genuinely look into this mansion in game, which is insane. So how is this going to work? Does it mean potentially we can just walk into the mansion without a cutscene, no loading screens, we just walk in? Like the exterior and the interior is going to be ours in our own instance? Is there going to be an invisible dome around it which we have to enter? Like, how is this going to work? Quick editor's note here, but you can literally see an open sliding door. Like, you could just walk straight into this thing. How is that going to work? For other players, are they going to see our mansion? Are they going to see theirs? Like, I'm so curious to know how this works, and I can't wait for Rockstar to explain it further. But the fact we can look into it is so fucking cool. Now, obviously, this is the one next to Minnie Madrazo's house. There is a construction site where it is. But another thing I want to point out is there's people all over the mansion, and I don't think it's going to be like this from default. I think we're going to be able to throw mansion parties like we can at the casino. It also looks like there's some people on the roof. Why? But also, we see this helicopter fly over the mansion, which suggests there's going to be a helipad. And as we saw in that screenshot, we could see the rotor blade of a helicopter. And the roof is slightly different to Devon Weston's. If you look just past this tree, you can see it goes up a little bit higher than Devon Weston's. So maybe that's an elevator or a set of stairs taking it up to the roof where there's a helipad. I think potentially lining up with the screenshot, there's a helipad behind the solar panels, but maybe it's closer towards the stairs. But I think definitely there is going to be a helipad somewhere on that roof, which is really cool. But yeah, this is obviously so cool. As you can see as well, they've changed up the landscapes and, you know, made it so the mansion can actually fit there. They've brought the hill out a little bit, and I imagine they're going to do the same for the other mansion by the Vinewood Bowl. But this is so cool, especially now knowing that we can actually see into the mansion. I wonder how much customization is going to be outside of the mansion for the exterior as well. Because if we can see into our mansion and our building, who's to say we can't customize the outside as well? But obviously time will tell for that. It's just so cool to finally get a look, and it just looks so busy. There's people all over the mansion, and I know this is probably because of the mansion party you can host, but it's just so cool to finally see it. I can't wait. But yeah, diving into the Newswire, they confirmed the GTA Online update is called GTA Online A Safe House in the Hills. You've already built an empire, now let Prick's Luxury Real Estate erect your palace in GTA Online A Safe House in the Hills, coming this December. They don't give us a specific date, but we do know it is December the 9th. And we get a screenshot of the front of a mansion. Not a new car here, and not too much to see that we haven't seen from the other screenshots, but you can see a bodyguard at the door. Now, some people have been theorizing that we might be able to call in bodyguards or just have bodyguards around the mansion. In fact, someone asked this in the Q&A video I did on the mansions. That video is probably coming after this one now, but yeah, it looks like we're gonna have bodyguards. And then there's another paragraph describing the mansions, and what's interesting is the bottom part of this, including the latest in personal assistance and business service technology. So potentially in these mansions is going to be some sort of upgraded version of the master control terminal, or we can get bodyguards and people to do our businesses for us. That's kind of what it sounds like from personal assistance and business service. I'm very curious to see what this is. It seems like the mansion's going to have a feature other than just being a fleck. And then the rest of the Newswire is just talking about the stuff we already know, double money on the casino, black tier VIP, etc. But yeah, our first official look at the brand new Prick's Luxury Real Estate mansions. I'm so excited. How are you guys feeling about this? Does this live up to your expectations. I imagine a lot of you are going to be disappointed to see it's near enough the same as Devon Weston's, but the fact you can look into it, I think's pretty cool. And I'm very curious to see how much customization there's going to be. But yeah, if you're not already, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with everything to do with the GTA Mansions DLC. And I am releasing the Mansions DLC Q&A video. That might be coming tomorrow now. It's just uploading, but obviously this takes priority. And thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.